Hello, I'm Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Kingsbound 2. So as I said at the end of the previous episode, I played off camera for a while. Mostly I did some exploring, so I checked the swamp, then I once again checked this area around the village and went back, explored a little bit around the river, because last time I didn't really explore this part of the map thoroughly, so I did it this time. And then also, because we lost some units last time, I visited most of the vendors, or well, yeah, unit vendors that are on the map and checked what they have. And I was looking basically for like a different composition, some new composition, better composition that now might be available. It's actually I managed to find something, because there is now new unit vendor on the map that wasn't accessible before. There was like a fence or a gate. Gate is a better word here. That was closed, but now it's open. So I was able to get to Irene, and Irene is like a cultist trader. It's selling anarchy units, some undead skeletons and things like that, but also like a cultist that is called, I think it's Dark Adepts. These guys. It's a tier 4 unit, which is the highest tier that we have had in the army so far. Their range, they have amazing stats overall. They have really good abilities. I especially like the Ill Fate, which gives Mark of Darkness that guarantees crits against the debuff units, which is just ridiculous. The difference between normal attack and crit is huge. Then they have Spellbind, which gives magic shackles debuff, disables activated abilities of the target. As I said, they are ranged. They have Strength of Mind, so they are immune to most crowd control, and they also have Ray of Weakness, which gives their basic attacks a chance to apply weakness. So they're basically exactly what I was looking for. They have 426 hit points on rank 1, so this will probably go above 500, so they are pretty tanky. And, well, the only disadvantage is that they are anarchy unit. So I had to change the composition accordingly. I really wanted to keep the Spirits of Light, but in the end, I would have to have 4 alignments in the army if I wanted to keep them. Also, it seems that the Anarchy unit and the Order units really don't like each other, that they have some like extra morale bonus when they're in the army together. I'm not sure if there is something about that. Melee fighter, soaring, lightning strike, vulnerability, deals 50% to under. There is nothing about that in the passive skills, but it really felt like when I tried to put together Anarchy and Order that the morale just dropped so much. So then I just was thinking, which units do I really want to have? Well, I knew that I wanted to main tank the trolls. Then I knew that I wanted the heavy crossbowmen for their immobility or immobilizing shot ability. So that was 2. Then the Dark Adept. So I already had 3. The next unit that I decided to add was a Stone Elemental as another archer ranged unit that has high hit points. Because that was my goal, make the army less squishy. Because in every single fight, we lost a unit because we were not able to survive the initial like 100 damage. Something always died from one attack, and then just because we can't resurrect, there was no point in trying to go without losses. I was looking for units that have more hit points. So I added the Stone Elementals. Then I needed a unit that was durable, ideally fast, ranged, I didn't find anything like that, and also of one of these 3 alignments. I had 1 eagle in reserve, but with 1 eagle, when our unit cap is 4, it didn't look that promising. But I checked the guy here that sold us the eagles, and he had 2 more. I'm pretty sure that I bought out all that he had last time, but it seems that he somehow restocked. And suddenly, when I had access to 3 eagles, I think that's currently the best option. I still would like to replace the eagles at some point to get something ranged. Maybe a tier 5 unit would be great. We haven't seen those yet. But for now, we have access to quite a lot of crowd control. We have the slow on 3 units, then we have immobilize from the dwarves. So I can probably guarantee that the eagles will always be fighting like 1 stack at a time. And with their mobility, I should always be able to pick which stack it will be. So in theory, the eagles should be able to fly around and always just finish off weakened stacks. That's the plan, how I want to use them. And in that way, they will almost work like a ranged unit, I hope. So that's the current army composition. Because I want to test the army, we are starting next to this like random fight here that's guarding. It looks like a gate in the background. This fight with the previous army would be a huge pain in the ass, because they have a full stack of healers. They have, I think, like 8 crossbowmen and then some frontline units. So, and they will be fighting from the high ground. It's obvious from how it looks like here. So this is gonna be a good test for the army that we currently have. One more thing about exploring that I didn't say what I found. So I found quite a few chests, barrels, caches, but nothing in them really. A little bit of gold, some of the vendor trash. I sold most of it, but some of it I still have in the inventory because I found some after I did all of the trading. I found a few scrolls, like spell scrolls, but nothing special really. What's really disappointing is that only 1 chest actually had mana. So I found like 30 mana, and it took me almost an hour to explore everything. So in the end, honestly, it was a huge waste of time, because even the gold that I found, it wasn't really that much. Some chests had like 10 gold in them, and then 2 items each were like 30 gold. So yeah, running around for an hour finding chests like that, just a waste of time. One more thing, I decided to learn an extra spell, which is, where is it? It's Vivify. It's healing over time that is active for 3 turns. So for 3 turns, this spell basically turns one of our units into trolls, or we can double the healing that trolls are getting every turn. And we have seen that the 70-ish, 70 to 80 hit points that the trolls heal every turn is actually really impactful. So Vivify, I think, is gonna be a really strong spell in fights where 1 tank is not enough. Like on Eagles, for example, this might be really good. There are some more spells that I was thinking about healing, but the problem is just don't have mana, right? All the cheapest spells that we have are like 40 crystals, and those spells just don't really do anything. Spells that might be useful are all between like 80 to 100 and I think 60 crystals, and we just can't afford that. So I just ended up learning 1 spell, and I can't even really afford to upgrade it. We have 400 mana, but I don't feel comfortable investing 120 when I know that we're gonna probably need like 40-50 mana per fight. So unless we find more mana, we are probably just stacked with the spells that we have. I'm really a bit disappointing with the lack of magic crystals for a mage. I would really want to have more freedom with spell casting. Also, I try to find a way how to cast spells on lower levels. So when we have a spell on level 2, I try to find a way how to cast it on level 1. But I don't think that's possible, or I didn't find a way. So we are just stuck with like the higher levels, more expensive spells, which means in some cases it's not even worth upgrading spells because they become too expensive. But enough talking. There was a lot of talking at the start of this episode. Let's do some fighting. Is there anything? No, we can just run in. Okay, so tanks. These are the crossbowmen, spearmen, swordsmen. Oh, it's not a full stack of healers. I thought there were 10 of them. But still, this is basically about just figuring out if we can do this without losses. If this army is capable of doing fights where there are ranged units without losses. So what's important is that we now have 2 units with initiative 6. That's huge. So we always should be, or I'm not sure if it's always, but most of the time, we should be able to cast some kind of debuff before the fight begins. Or before the enemy can move, not before the fight begins. I'm gonna stack up here, but I'm gonna move the eagles this way. They have 247 hit points. I'm a little bit nervous that if both the crossbowman and the healers focus on them, they may actually lose an eagle. But, well, we'll see about that. They have 247 hit points after all. So... And they are not vulnerable to magic, more importantly. So, hopefully... Actually, we can see the damage. 128 and 125, so that's... 240, 253. So in theory, it's possible if they both deal the maximum damage. So there's a very, very low chance. Plus, they would both have to attack the same target. So, the usual start. This will be the first spell in almost every fight. Just slow everything down. And that's because the maps are too small. If you don't do it, one or more enemy stacks will get to you on the first turn, and you will take unnecessary damage. They should just make the maps larger. With larger maps, slow becomes less crucial. Wait. Now, I really want to test the Mark of Darkness. I think the most dangerous unit here are the healers, so I'm gonna debuff them. I just hope that I can hit them with something. All my shots might actually be blocked. Okay, now they will attack. Oh god, they're not focusing on the eagles. Yeah, we are fine. Okay, trolls can move forward. We are fine. And now, can we hit the healers? Not from here, but we can hit them from here. So let's move forward. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I would be able to finish them off from here. The question is, do I want to move forward? I think it's fine. I can move back next turn. Because I can just finish them off now. That's one option. Or maybe I don't even have to do that. I could just... You know what? Let's just hit the spearman. Because what I want to do, I want to test the eagles far forward. That's still the first turn. And now at the start of the second turn, they'll go first. What I'm gonna do is Stone Skin 1, 2, 3. Make sure we land behind them so that the front line can't do anything. This should probably kill the healers. Kill one of the crossbows. See, this is what I was talking about. The Eagles basically started as a ranged unit, and now they should be able to handle the crossbowmen like 1v1. And if they can't, then I can use the Vivify on them, and they just can't die with that. I'm gonna kill one more, make it even easier for the Eagles. The crossbowmen may actually try to run away. Now I might be able to kill all 3 of them with the free attack. Yeah, that's what I expected. They're trying to run out, there's only 1 left, so the Eagles did their job. Trolls will wait here. We don't really care about the clay golems, they're on the wrong side of the map. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna immobilize the swordsman. Make sure that the troll is fighting the spearman 1v1. The troll should be able to handle both of them, to be honest, but I want to play this as safely as possible. Yeah, the problem is we'll have to reapply slow, I think, once more. Mostly because of the swordsman. Okay, finish off the crossbowman. How fast are the swordsmen? They would be able to get to the Eagles. And they have the smite ability. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play it slow. It's 14 crystals, which is quite a lot, but... I think I'm willing to do it. Yeah, the troll is fine. I could immobilize these guys. Don't think I'll be able to kill the spearman. I'm gonna try. Maybe pull back. The swordsmen are the most dangerous unit right now, so I will just stay away from them. Oh, they're dead, so now they should just go for after the troll. They're locked in place, so now we only have to worry about the clay golems. Perfect. At this point, how many hit points does the eagle have? 161. That's fine. We can use them again. So far... Oh, that was a crit. But they will die before they can do anything, so now we can just focus. Fire the golems. Excellent. Start moving towards the golems. We have the immobilizing shot. They are not going anywhere. There was a crit. Just pull back. And I would say that was pretty clean. The Eagles will just stay where they are. No need to risk anything. One lucky crit, and at this point the Eagle could actually die. That was another crit. The damage that we are doing is not amazing, except for the crit, of course, the initial crit against the healers. That one was great, but overall the damage is not super high. But this felt safe. I never felt like I was in any danger at all. So it's a huge change compared to the previous composition, where there was always the risk that one shot, which was just or one lucky crit, will just kill something. Eagles got to rank 3, so they have more hit points now 289, which is like plus 40, I think. So that's great. How many hit points do trolls have? 444 hit points on rank 2. These guys with 426 on rank 1 as a range unit, that's ridiculous. 122 per crossbowman, even that's nice. Eventually we will have to get rid of the crossbowman, because at some point 122 won't be enough. But for now they're great, and here we are 284 on rank 1, so these guys might be able to get close to 400 in the end. So they may actually stay in the army for a while. Okay, we got 29 crystals back, which returned the 2 costs of slow. In the end, the fight cost us like 9 crystals, just not the end of the world. But we will have to be careful with casting. I can't just cast spells can't afford to cast spells every turn. Casting 2 slows per fight is a luxury that I will have to like think about every time I like want to do it. Okay, let's check. Oh, mana. Okay. Every time I see this shrine, it just feels so damn good. There was 6 mana from the chest. Wow. And this is nothing. Yep, just more of the same. Chests everywhere, barrels and caches and what else? I think that's it, but it's everywhere, but there is never mana in it. This is plus 100. That's great. Is there anything around here? Maybe some scrolls, perhaps? Nope. And what the hell is this? Bastille Gates, a Rigern. I wonder if it will be possible for us to ever get there, or if this is just like a different graphics for edge of the map. They are not even willing to talk to us. Can't interact with them. Okay, so this corner of the map seems to be done. So that was the test fight that I wanted to do. And now I think we'll be heading... Actually, there is a quest in the village, so we're gonna do that. We are supposed to talk to the guard, Titus, or whatever the name was. I think Titus was the name. So I'm supposed to talk to him. And then I would like to go to the other side of the map, because we are told about the dungeon. I think it was a dungeon. I would like to check that out. do a good old style dungeon crawl.
I'm tired of living here.
The guard is there. So, what do you have to tell?
Look at you. The Mage Factory's captain of the guard. And such a poor liar.
What do you mean?
A charge of treason, Titus. But to be honest, I still don't know. What are you, really? Are you a coward who deserted his post in a crisis? Or a villain who deliberately doomed the people of Mon Patra?
I have a feeling we're gonna fight him.
You win. Let me unburden my conscience.
Or maybe not.
2 aristocrats came to the Mage Factory that night, their faces hidden under masks. They had a guest pass from Palatinus, the mage from the lab who's in charge of poisons. Then there was an explosion that made the ground shake. We're guards, you know, not heroes. We ran so fast you'd think Ulogi was chasing us.
Of what use are you to me? You saw nothing.
Of course I bolted. Do you have any idea what Palatinus is capable of? I do. One of my men once stepped in a colorful puddle near the laboratory. He and the man in the bunk next to him suffered a horrible death. 2 more lost their minds. And for what? For the good of Nostria and His Majesty? That night I heard cries from Palatinus' laboratory. An explosion and some shouts were enough for me. I ran and took my people with me. I ran as far as I could.
So, this is all the fault of that mage, Palatinus. Can you prove it?
What do you think? Here it is, the guest letter.
Oh.
With his signature and his personal seal. Take it. Hang
That's
me or
interesting.
pardon me, your choice. I might be a coward, but our spears are of no use against poison.
Okay, I think I'll have to check the quest log here. Seed, where is it? Seeds of Betrayal. Find and question Palatinus, find Albert in the Mage's Tower. Okay. Seems that all roads lead to the Mage Factory. We could maybe do this one, the Corrupt Guard, because the first time we checked it was way too much for us. But at this point I feel a lot more confident. Though, that's not the plan for today. Let's see, that's the dwarf, we don't need anything from him. This is the druid. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go to the other side. I really want to check the dungeon, or catacombs, or whatever they called it. I'm pretty sure it's this way. I didn't check Fist. I didn't check what kind of units we could get there. So maybe we could start it with that. Just in case. This way, then up the hill. I guess we are
Where do we go next?
going to find him here. I don't really remember this guy. Oh right, that's the guy with the raiders or riders. Yeah, there's nothing new here. Sucks that it's not possible to somehow upgrade the eagles into the flaming eagles. Well, or at least I don't know that if there is a way to get a higher tier unit.
That'll be the end of Cedric.
It would actually make sense. Like, you grab normal eagles, get them to rank 3, and on rank 3 you get the option to upgrade them into flaming eagles of rank 1. So we didn't get anything here. Let's keep teleporting around. And this way. Also, if I remember correctly, they were talking about something guarding the entrance. But also that the Bludgeon already sent his men there. So maybe Bludgeon's men killed the guard.
You're the one who brought us bread? May Elu protect you. And cheese? I thought I'd never want to eat again.
Okay, all of this is new. Let's check if there is anything interesting around the road, at least on one side. Yeah, this is basically what I've been finding the whole time off camera. Few useless items, a little bit of gold. I thought that I may actually get close to 50,000 gold at the start of this episode, but after I bought those new units, I even have less than what we ended the previous episode with. Getting to 50,000. Okay. Getting to 50,000 might be a bit of a problem. Let's see. Maybe now when we stop, or if we can stop losing units. How are we gonna do this? Can we attack from this side? And what are we up against? These look like wolves. I need to check their initiative. 5. Eagles have also 5. Then Ancient Bear, there's 1. And has... Oh, what? This is rank 2 creature? Or not rank, like tier 2? How is this tier 2 and it has 1,000 health? Can I get that? That would be a good tank. What do you have? Charge that increases your initiative and speed. And then you have Rage. That's initiative. That's members damage 50%, removes madness. Wow. Okay, so we'll... Oh, and they can... At the beginning of the turn, restore 20% health to the last member in the unit. With this many hit points, healing for 20%, that's like over 200 point heal per turn. Can we even kill that thing? Because we don't have any kind of a debuff that would reduce healing. And more wolves. Okay, so we kill everything, and then we try to somehow kill the bear. What's the initiative of the bear? At least it's real slow. And doesn't really have any armor or anything. So how does it look like? I need to use the obstacles, I think, as best as I can. There'll be a problem shooting anything. So, you are the squishiest unit, so you'll be there. Then you can go there. We can send the eagles down here. And the troll will hold this tile. Is this what I want to do? Oh, probably. I'll need a troll against the bear, I think. They're still really, really fast. I probably want the crit on the eagles, because I can't effectively prevent them from moving around the map. Good. If I move forward, the Ancient Bear can just activate the charge and get to the troll. I probably don't want the troll to get hit until we activate armor. So stay here. We will save that immobilizing shot for later. It's actually decent damage. Hey, we can hit the eagles. I mean eagles, the wolves, surprisingly. Nice. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, finish off the eagle. And again, now the eagles should just be fighting one stack. And they have armor up, so they should be able to handle the wolves. And then it's everything else against the strongest enemy unit. Here, I'm pretty sure I want to lock his charge, just in case. I don't want him to go here. And the question is, do I want to... Yeah, it should be fine. I'm just gonna stun him. Crit, nice. Can we shoot from here? We can. We don't need to immobilize him. He's actually taking a lot of damage. Wait. There's the 200-point heal. Okay, eagles. If we get lucky, we kill 2 of them. But look at the damage that they deal to us. Almost nothing. Yeah, 2 of them gone. Come on, weakness. There we go, it worked. How's the troll doing? Untouched. That was good. 260 point almost crit. Now we finish off the bit. Hey, easy. And this cost us 24 mana, which I think is acceptable. We got 26 back. We got the bear pelt, which doesn't mean anything. 2000 gold, that's much better. Any level ups? Nope. What about level up for Catherine? Nope. That was good. I like that. Where are we going now? There is something there. So before we head up there, I want to check this field and the shrine on the other side. There probably won't be anything here. What about the other side? Nope. Which one is this? I think this one gives warfare. Plus 7 mana. Well, I guess I'll take that. No, this one gives leadership. Does it change anything? Nope. I think we are getting close to a point where we'll be able to get a second troll. And that's suddenly gonna be a fuck ton of damage coming from our front line. Nothing here. There is something. I'm pretty sure we can't go that way. Oh, hey.
Go away. Go away. Death awaits you in the laboratory.
Is that so? Identify yourself, dead man.
My name is Logras. For centuries, I have awaited a living human. Someone with the courage to speak to me.
You've stood here for hundreds of years?
Chasing away unwanted visitors. Carrying out the Archmage's will. But you didn't run away. You're talking to me. Now you are a guest. Welcome. I will be your guide. Don't be shy, dear visitor. The enchanted bridge is controlled by the statues. You can do it.
Okay. Did he... Oh, he disappeared. I want to talk to him again. So it's controlled by the statues. And... I guess they have to be turned to face these statues on the other side. But before that, is there anything here? I have like 20 carved dragon tooth. Or teeth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is wrong.
More?
Oh, okay. So you don't even have to guess. The game shows you that, hey, now something happened.
It worked.
Well, there is the bridge. Bludgeon, you were right as always. You won't believe what we just found. How did they get all the way here? I have to tell you quickly. So the ghost had me scared witless, but we managed to get past thanks to those judge Cass? What the hell is that? We pinched off the old sorcerer on the south road. And listen to this. After wandering around for a bit, we stumbled across a bunch of boulders blocking the way. We had to really work our picks, but eventually we made a big enough opening. The rocks weirded me out. They looked as if they were once what? They were once liquid and then became solid. Oh, lazy eyes telling me it's called lava. Oh, okay. What a lurid brain he is. We had it coming when they gave him a poke in the eye. Anyways, we get through the opening and enter this other hall, and there we found rows and rows of ale jars. Some of them were broken, but we lifted 3 bottles that were still whole, though we did break one on the way back. Oh, well, it looks a lot like kvass with a strong whiff of oak bark. I'll have a lazy eye and Jean, whatever, deliver these with Fred, Poker, and I'll keep moving. If you are reading this, Bludgeon, Lazy Eyes already reached you. Just try not to guzzle down the drink without us, please. Okay, so Lazy Eye didn't make it. But some of Bludgeon's men should still be somewhere in here, it seems. What is this? These chambers were carved in the mountain at the behest of King Maximus for the sacrament of magic. For 3 long years, workers guided by scholarly mages have gnawed at the stone firmament. They faced many misfortunes. Twice the underground walls collapsed on the brave men within, as if the very depths of the earth challenged its daring conquerors. But the great architect Gregorius directed both human strength and the magic of creation into precisely the right channels, and the chambers were built and illuminated with wise ideas, inspiring for labor and heroism. Okay. Oh, there is the ghost. There are the scroll. There is something to dispel. Why is it marked with the fucking rune? Come on, let me explore, let me try things. In the old school dungeons, there was nothing that would help you with these things. And there was always this sense of, like, achievement when you found a secret passage or secret room, and that allowed you to progress further in the dungeon. Now when you are told what to do every step of the way, it's just... it feels so pointless. Okay, so I think... I don't want to trigger another conversation here, so I'm not gonna step forward. I think we are done with this episode. Next time, well, the plan is very simple. We're gonna be exploring. Hopefully there'll be some more fighting, because suddenly I'm enjoying the fights a lot more. And yeah, we'll just see what we find. So I hope that you liked today's episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.